Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Thursday afternoon, trying to get ahead of myself. Live at 5 with your latest forecast update. You also see a tailored plot to the side of me here. We're tracking storms across the area this afternoon. The severe thunderstorm warnings we had in place across the area earlier have been discontinued because the storms have lost a little bit of intensity. But we'll switch to Viper Live Doppler radar. You can see there are multiple areas of scattered thunderstorms ongoing across the region. I'll loop these, and you can see a little bit ago they were a bit stronger with large hail and damaging winds, but things, for right now at least, starting to settle down just a little bit. We'll go to single site reflectivity and focus on some of these storms that have been moving through Lawrence and Giles counties in Tennessee for the past 30 minutes or so. And the strongest storm on the board immediately is the one approaching Linville, Tennessee, and near the Big Creek, Tennessee area just south of Campbell Station. That's the main one that prompted the severe thunderstorm warning earlier. It's a lot weaker than it was, but there could still be some pea to dime size hail there on the county line, and that's about to shift over into Lewisburg, Tennessee. I'll do a storm track on that. And here for the next 30 minutes, Linville at 5:06. Of course, there's some rain starting to get close to there now. Campbell Station at 5:07, Morrisville, Tennessee, 5:15, Cornersville at 5:24, and Lewisburg, if it holds together. Time of arrival for the strongest part of this storm cell coming up at 5:29. We'll go to the Linville skycam. Let me see. There we go. And we've had this looking back to the northwest at the storms and around to the north. Not a lot to see now as the conditions are getting a little more hazy across the area now, with the rain getting closer, so storm structure not as easy to pick out. Heavy rain and embedded thunder stretches back into a large part of north and central Lawrence County, Tennessee. Maybe some pea-sized hail out toward areas west of Pea Ridge and north of West Point. Those storms are not anything close to severe at this time. We'll loop radar for the past 45 minutes. You can see the radar presentation is weakening with time, which is certainly good news. Additional thunderstorms back into Hardin County, Tennessee, near the Savannah area as well. Maybe some pea-sized hail here, some 30, 40 mile per hour winds. I'll put on the Savannah 911 camera on the Arctic Air Skycam network, and let's see what we have. And we have a lot of rain out there, but not a lot of movement to the trees. Moderate to heavy rain as we look westward across the Tennessee River. 70 degrees there with a dew point of 63. We'll take a wider view, and there have been a couple of attempts at thunderstorms over northwest Alabama. Nothing has been too successful, however, which is certainly good news for those of you in northwest Alabama that watch us. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for the entire viewing area. Our Tennessee and Mississippi counties, that goes until 8 o'clock this evening and until 10 o'clock for our North Alabama counties, but I think this is all going to be wrapped up roughly around 8 or 9 o'clock or so. We'll switch over to Links 1 and look at the Arctic Air Skycam network. This is in Lawrenceburg, currently looking northward up North Locust Avenue, Highway 43. We have some moderate rain falling across the studio right now. 75 degrees with a dew point up to 61 because we've gotten a little bit of evaporational cooling. So while the temperature has gone down, the dew point's gone up a couple of degrees. Northwest wind at 7 miles per hour. That's a cool outflow from the storms that have been just to the north of the area, and rain settling in. It's the tale of two cities once we slide down to the shoals. Here's a live look at the Arctic Air Skycam network. This is Florence, Alabama at the UNA campus. This is the Top Rivers Hall looking back southeastward. Partly cloudy here, and for many of you, not too much of any rain at all across northwest Alabama. 79 degrees here with a muggy dew point at 66 and a northwest wind currently at 5 miles per hour. Temperatures across the region, you can see where it's been raining this afternoon into the 60s to lower 70s across the Highway 412 corridor back into Waynesboro and into Lawrenceburg. Elsewhere, where you haven't seen much of any rain today, upper 70s and even lower 80s for daytime highs this afternoon. Regionally across the area, we have had this upper level low spinning close by with the surface reflection along the stalled frontal boundary. have a severe thunderstorm watch in place that I showed you for our viewing area. Severe thunderstorm watches extend all the way over into the Carolinas with this active weather system, but it will start to settle down as we head deeper into the evening. Our HER model here, the Futurecast that we're using, because it updates every hour with higher resolution conditions, it actually ingests radar. So on a short-term forecast like this, it usually does a pretty good job with storm evolution. It shows the scattered thunderstorms across the region. Don't pay attention to the exact specific placement at an exact specific time, but the overall idea of scattered showers and thunderstorms into the evening until about 9 or 10 o'clock. Things settling down in terms of severe weather, 8 to 9 o'clock. A few scattered thunderstorms in North Alabama through midnight that don't look to be severe. And then we have some slightly cooler air in here as temperatures get down to the upper 50s and lower 60s with partly cloudy skies. And that frontal boundary brings in some cooler air tomorrow, reinforcing it, especially on the Tennessee counties. I expect an overall average daytime high of the low to mid 70s across the area, but there may be some spots in southern middle Tennessee that struggle to hit 70 and stay in the upper 60s instead, especially if the clouds are kind of stubborn tomorrow. Can't rule out a stray shower or thunder shower tomorrow either. And then into Saturday, the models are kind of iffy whether the heavier rain lifts north or if it stays more spotty and scattered. So we'll see a chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm on Saturday. And we don't remove rain chances completely here for the next 7 days. This upper level low spins near the area will bring a surface low northward out of the Gulf going into early next week. I do think the rain chances increase a good bit as we head into early next week, and that low pressure spins closer to the area, especially Monday, maybe into Tuesday. Low to mid 70s here for average daytime highs through the weekend. Then as we get toward the middle of the week, we start to get a little ridging here locally. We'll still see shower and thunderstorm chances, but that allows temperatures to get back up into the low to mid 80s. Weather where you live for tonight, hometown forecast. Mostly cloudy skies, a few evening showers or thunder showers certainly possible. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s across southern middle Tennessee. Northwest Alabama, northeast Mississippi, a few evening showers and thunderstorms. Again, we'll watch for a strong thunderstorm or two both sides of the state line with that severe thunderstorm watch through the evening. Overnight lows here generally into the upper 50s. 7-day forecast shakes down like this with your hour by hour starting for your Friday. Partly sunny skies, maybe mostly cloudy in spots. Daytime highs ranging from the upper 60s to the mid 70s with a midpoint average roughly in the lower 70s. A stray shower or thunder shower can't completely be ruled out. Few showers possible Saturday. We'll watch to see if we might need to increase that rain chance. Some of the model data hints at that. Others disagree with it. Shower and thunderstorm chances really increase as we head into early next week, especially on Monday. And we'll have daily shower chances at minimum going all the way through a large part of next week. That's Look's latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.